thinks that's in Sephiroth.
The better was this Yari era?
No, this is Andromeda's Wing. This is not that long ago at all.
Yeah, they're newer shit. Hell yeah.
Which, if we're being real honest, I used to like In Sephirum until I then realized that every fucking song except for one on every record sounds the fucking same. Without it being power metal, that's kind of a feat, right?
You run into that with that particular genre of music.
Not really, because I would throw Moon Sorrow in the same category, but they do a bang-up job of not being this, like, fucking bunch of heathens marching to war 1,000 years ago, like every song of In Sephirum sounds like.
Yeah, it's all about battle. Like, how many songs about, just like, you can't write a whole lot of songs about Satan, but you can write a lot of different songs about that culture. It ain't all about just going to war.
Right.
Even Tears shit, they changed that up a little bit.
Well, I guess it was a drastic move for Tyr, because they did change up the music, but goddamn that what is his name? Michael, but that dude did not change his fucking singing style at all.
Fucking, I was about to say Yari, Harry Johnson.
Oh, that's it. Harry Johnson.
I
Harry
think
Johnson.
and that is not the.
You ever seen a Harry Johnson before?
That is not the Faroese terminology.
Are we doing this?
Well, the man ain't eating whale blubber. He's trying to find a woman, which is very hard to find in those islands.
Meat for Metal podcast. We didn't do like our what we had been doing as a standard open.
That's okay.
Yeah,
we're allowed to do what we want.
It ain't a standard day.
Fuck, we want to do, right?
Wonderful.
Yeah, Brandon's the last one here. Like, again, that's like twice in a week this guy's like not been like the first one here.
I'm slowly falling off the face of the earth.
Shit happens, man.
No, we're in that weather season, you know.
Crazy.
Which at least we're getting rain this year, right?
Yeah, and fucking thankfully not a whole lot of everything else. 90% of this area gets trashed almost daily.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's not a nice spring rain. It is, fuck that. It's a tempest in a teapot.
Remember, that's how it started, though. It's
Yeah.
like, over the weekend it's going to be cool, and it's going to rain, and it's not going to be that. It's just going to be fucking rain.
Yeah.
Then after 3 days, I was like, all right, bitches. So the cool is gone, but everything else is still here. So, be ready to have some fun.
Like, it's going to warm up? Oh, that means fucking hail and tornadoes. Shit.
Yeah. He got me off my ass to go and murder some Black Widow spiders in my storm cellar.
Yeah, I don't have one of those. I had a family member ask a few years ago. Says, so what do you do when tornadoes come? I said, I just drink more beer.
Yeah, you just hope for the best. Hide.
It's like, hey, I live in a mobile home. I know. I know.
You got to remind me.
It's like, I don't. What do you want me to do? What, drive to town? Drive to the courthouse or something? I don't know.
Here's what you do. You go to my place of business, which we have a safe.
Oh, you just climb in the safe.
That's
That'd
what
be
I'm going to fucking do.
I thought you had a storm cellar.
Yeah, well, if I'm at work.
I do not want to live this bad, so if it's my time, just take me.
Just let me be sleeping, which is like also a non-starter as well. Yeah, it's been crazy. Like videos coming out of Hereford, Texas, of cows fucking up to their neck in water.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they think they probably lost around about 10,000 of them.
That's huge.
Well,
huge.
considering they usually have inventory around fucking 250,000. I don't know.
Yeah, down that whole highway between fucking Texaco and Amarillo.
No, well, Mother Nature wants to go kick Texas's ass. Who am I to say no?
Yep. 10,000%.
Poor little cow.
I'm assuming she's coming with a fucking coat hanger though, because of
He.
Goddamn.
So how's your week?
Next question.
You worked a normal week, but God damn it, a 4-day work week for me it feels like 8 days.
Every week's a 4-day work week for me.
Yeah, exactly.
And I get my day off in the middle.
But I go and get the Memorial Day off, and then work a 4-day week, which most people go, oh, right on, only 4 days. That's way better than 5.
It just always
I don't know. My brain goes and fucks me, and it feels like it's twice as long.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess because most of the time I'm sitting around trying to play catch up. For getting 1 day off, I got to commit to like 3 days of shit before and after, total.
Sure.
It's tough.
Yeah, rough shit, man.
Life sucks, and we're here to help.
Yeah. 100%.
Thought different times about stopping by Brandon's place of business this week, and every time I'd go by, they were slammed. I'm like, oh, good. That builds character. Good. It's like playing guitar builds calluses. Yeah. Dealing with being slammed at a weed store on a Friday. Yeah, that's the best way.
That's pretty much par for the course. Really, it really is. You remember that brand of drinkable that you used to dig from Colorado?
Yeah.
It was Dixie, right?
Dixie elixirs. Because then you say it really fast. You say, pardon me?
Delicious.
You call someone a dick liquor? Dixie elixirs.
That is
we
funny as
got some of their edibles in yesterday.
Okay.
Just waiting for them to be added to our inventory.
Start getting them drinkables in, you let me know.
It really all depends on how it works because now they have to be producing their edible here in the state.
Okay.
So
they may not be making the drinkables then, which is
they're
fine.
probably just testing out the market.
Which is fine because those things are, let's see what, 12 and a half for a capper full. They're probably around about 150 milligram, maybe 200, something like that.
Yeah.
Which I've watched people in Colorado walking down the sidewalk sucking one of those down. I'm thinking, well, I'll have me a capper full, thank you, Mr. Lightweight.
Fucking these days, if they do branch out into that, it'll probably be 100 milligram.
Yeah,
that's where the money's at.
Yeah,
fuck you, medical users. We're sticking with hundies.
I'd probably be able to. It's beyond what I've done, but I could probably do 100 in a day, in an afternoon, if I started early enough. Because no slamming it because I would be fucking out cold. But
hey. Wait till you hit the Century Club, bro. Give it a shot.
I'm not far. I'm like, I think 87 is my highest so far.
You might as well just, especially if you do like a staggered amount.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Maybe we'll get some artillery shells for fucking July 4th, and I'll do 100 that day.
I guess it's true. I might be a bad influence. Shit.
Let's get some explosives and get wasted.
All right. Well,
time to break out
with the first aid kit.
Time to break out the old silly sibin.
It's a terrible idea. Me drinking and fireworks.
Yes, I think that is horrifying.
Had a friend of mine's active duty a few years ago, well, more than a few years ago. And we were out, and we'd light these fucking M80s, and we'd watch. We'd burn it way down, then we'd throw it, and it'd land, and then it would pop, go up, boom, whatever. But so we started figuring out, it's like, in order to make this shit, because what we're wanting to do is make it blow up midair.
Oh.
Or at least at the ground level, which would be almost impossible in timing.
Okay.
Easier to get it to blow up in the air.
Okay.
It turned out you had to let that fuse burn all the way down, and as soon as it disappeared, then you throw it.
Oh.
I've heard this story
I still
before.
have 10 fingers, shockingly. I don't know how.
Oh, man, Kev.
I know how. The luck of the gods.
Yeah, it was like pure luck.
Well, that's the thing, too, and looking back on it, well, who makes fucking fireworks? The fucking Chinese. And do you think there's any consistency in what they're doing? Fuck, I'm relying on them to have a fuse be consistent for a whole bag of M80s.
Yeah. Never buy discount fireworks.
God
Man,
damn.
I remember a year we got, it was
Anybody
like,
need a beer?
Yes. Utah, give me 2. Just so I don't have to worry about movement. We bought, it was like $35, but this was also like 2002. So this was an expensive fucking finale firework, and it looked like the chamber of a revolver. It looked like a 6-shooter. So we go, and it's a little bit of a breezy night. Wouldn't call it the wettest of years either. Thank you, man.
You bet.
God damn, that's great. And I go light it, run the fuck away, and right as I turn to watch this spectacular show, the wind kicks up just enough to tip this motherfucker over.
God damn.
Pointed directly at my house.
Fuck.
Oh, there you go.
And
that's why you carry homeowners.
And everybody's sitting in the yard, like right there. You yell for everybody to fucking move. It ain't like a lot of these people were young.
Yeah.
So they're not what you call spry either. get out of the way. Thankfully, nothing happens. We're like, well, we're done shooting off fire. Let's all go inside, huh? So we go inside. Lights are off because why have the lights on in a house no one's in? Trying to save a buck.
Sure.
And I go to turn the light on in the kitchen, and there's this weird orange glow at my window.
Oh, no.
And I look out the window, and my backyard is on fire.
Oh, fuck.
So I get all the able-bodied motherfuckers.
Well, because I don't know about because your yard's not that deep, but right beyond that fence line is fucking brush.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But this was also, like I said, it probably hadn't rained in 2.5 months.
Yeah.
So it was already pretty dry. And thankfully, I had a hose like 15 feet away. And it was probably about like a 15 square foot fire.
Yeah.
In the backyard on a windy day, blowing in from the west.
Fun times.
Well, called that. And we swore that was the last fireworks show at Casa del Hops. Until the next year.
Until next year, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of a weird one on that because when I start looking at it, because what I want to spend is about $200 because I love artillery shells.
Oh, yeah.
But I've seen me do it. I've bought nothing but artillery shells many years, several boxes.
Damn.
But then I look at it and think about the cost. It's like, yeah, it brings me some joy. But you know what else brings me a lot of joy? And that's like fucking 15 packs of tall boy Budweisers, and them bitches are only $17.
That's right. See?
Yeah, fireworks have become less and less fun as I've gotten older.
And I can go down and get some ganja gummies and about another $17.
Mm.
I can do a full course of shopping and get all kinds of joy in my heart without buying artillery shells.
Yeah.
But damn, are they fun.
They are fun, though.
They are, yeah,
Especially if you got
absolutely.
fucking neighbors you don't like.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, man. That one went a little off kilter. I'll try to aim better next time and hit your front door.
That's what I get for aiming bottle rockets with my butthole.
Oh,
Pew, pew.
the natural tube.
Jesus.
Burns at the start, but that's fine.
You have to get down like you're praying to Mecca in order to get a little elevation, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. Guess so.
I've watched too much Jackass.
Or be a little acrobatic, do a handstand.
Oh, man.
Be like an inverted Statue of Liberty. So we got no LJ this week, by the way. Hopefully we'll fucking be back to normal in a couple weeks. This may be your last time on the show for a little bit, yeah? Because you've got a busy summer. What some might call a very, very burdensome.
The summer of
busy
Krista?
summer.
Yeah, this is if we have a podcast on the 16th, I'll be here.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, you're right.
You start disappearing, getting a little scarce after that, yeah?
Actually, the 30th too. But
Oh.
yeah, it'll be.
I might just be talking shit.
No, basically all of July I won't be here.
So I have a fun little tale to recount. I should have got it on the last show, but I got a little fucked up and forgot. I saw maybe one of the more bizarre things I've seen in my lifetime. So I go to Walmart one day, and going down the aisles, I'm buying a bunch of nonsense, as I do for this place. But I come down the aisle, and there's this portly little woman with her braided, she has like a single braid, whatever. Looks like a truck driver, really. I mean, she looks rough, but whatever. I'm just pushing my cart down the aisle, do, 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 do. And she looks like she's standing like at parade rest, if you're like familiar with military.
Yes, yeah.
As I draw nearer, I see actually one of her hands is not visible.
Oh my.
Her hand is down the back of her pants, presumably with her middle finger down the cleavage of the crack of her ass. In public, at Walmart.
Sorry, y'all can't see my mouth. It is agape.
When I saw that, I immediately gave a Seinfeld fucking ooh look, like buh, and I fucking got the fuck out of there in a pretty quick little fashion.
God, people are so nuts.
But I run into Brandon a couple of days later, and I said, "Motherfucker, you won't believe what I saw at Walmart." I recounted the same story. This guy, not shocked at all.
No,
it's
'cause
almost like he expected.
When you open up your sentence with, man, you won't believe what I saw at Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be like,
It's going to be something fucked up.
I know it's going to be killer and it's going to be gross, but I don't think I think I might believe you.
It's just, what the hell have my eyes laid onto here? What the fuck?
People are fucking nuts.
And gross. People are just outlandishly gross.
Yeah, the lack of manners is really a thing.
And it's like, well, what do? You blame the pandemic?
I don't know.
I don't know. These motherfuckers weren't raised by wolves.
Exactly.
They were fucking operating normally here a few years ago. It was not that long ago.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is. People are just bananas, and I guess they're not afraid to show it anymore.
What the fuck? I mean,
This is the world we live in right now. Right here. Right now.
And that's the one thing, too. And I did have someone I know said, man, you seem like you're always fucked up when you're on the podcast and everything. Yeah, I know. There's a pretty good reason for it. And it's mainly nothing to do with me, but everything to do with the fucking rest of this world of why I have to get a little wrecked.
You're like, it feels good to get away from all this nonsense for a while.
For a little while.
Douse your pain in a little bit of the green liquor, a little bit of the brown liquor.
Well, I'm certainly drinking a lot of Budweisers these days, as my as my movements have let me know. It's like, oh, you're back to drinking regular Budweiser.
Yeah,
now.
that's
Okay.
right. They are a true friend. We know what to expect from tall boys.
I'll be with you for a couple days.
Water farts.
Oh my, I'm sorry.
It's funny. I've been drinking this shit since, well, I was going to say since I'd got out of the Marines, but I went on a spell of drinking Shiner for about a year. But then after that, so Budweiser, me and Budweiser go back, goddamn, 27, 8 years, something like that.
Yeah, I didn't really start drinking Budweiser until I started hanging out here.
The only question is, why do I drink Budweiser? To that, I have no answer outside the fact that's what I always drink. But yeah, it's the only beer that has an effect on me where I literally could shit through a screen door and not hit a wire.
Well, that's called keeping it active, keeping those bowels ready.
Keeping it for the king.
I like that y'all keep your colons really cleansed.
Yes.
That's great.
Thank you, Budweiser.
That's right. This is a podcast brought to you by the King of Beers.
King of beers.
It was, I think I was just drinking whatever was cheap.
Yeah. Now, I want to make it sound like, yeah, my ass was just drinking Budweiser from Go. I would drink it when I had a little bit extra coin in my pocket. If I didn't, I was buying like fucking, not Natty.
Oh, God.
No. What was the other cheap shit we were buying back in
Miller
those fucking
High
days?
Life is what we would buy.
That was usually like good enough, and I can afford it.
See, Miller High Life, I actually have fond memories of that because my oldest brother, before he died, that was his favorite beer.
Aw.
And so I actually kind of look at Miller High Life a little differently, I think, than most of the
Oh,
population.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I just know that that's like a cheaper beer that's not as bad as Natty.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen me drink Olympia before. Not proud. I think, no, it's not natural. It's, God damn it. There's a cheap ass beer that was out there that
Not
seemed
like
to be
Busch?
Was it Keystone?
cheaper than those. Yeah.
I remember 30-pack Keystone like $12.
Down under Meisterbrau's level, really. But I don't know. But I was the same way. I was in college. Fuck it. I'd drink anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
That's when I was drinking Keystone Ice.
Oof.
Ice beers and red beers. Remember that was
I love.
they went through a cycle
I
right there.
still like red beers, though I haven't had one in years.
Red Dog, Red this, Red that, everything
Yeah.
else through the mid
Red
90s,
Dog.
and then the ice beers came along like overlapped, but like late 90s.
Yeah.
Ice House, Natty Ice.
Well, like usually if it had like ice after the brand, they're like, hey, this is basically that same pish that we're fucking pushing, but it's gonna get you a little drunker a little
But
quicker.
worse.
And you're gonna have one hell of a headache the next day.
And yeah, you'll wake up and your mouth will taste like you've been licking poles off of a car battery. It's this weird acidic, like, what the fuck was
Yeah.
I doing last night?
Better than waking up tasting like pole just in general.
That was back in the good old days when there was no social media for people to consult to figure out. I was like, hold on, what did I do last night?
Yeah.
Which I don't even do that anymore because I'm barely on social media. So
Yeah,
Headspace.
it's a good way to be.
So for anybody that no, there's nobody listening to this shit that I actually have friends on Facebook with outside of maybe Ruben. But
Ruben and Jack.
yeah, But yeah, I'm just not on there very much. So if I don't throw you
Yeah.
a like, that's nothing personal. You know? So anyway.
No, if I have to engage with you on Facebook to prove that I'm actually a friend to you,
We're not friends.
then I got a real problem with that. Big problem. I mean, I hope that's really not a thing even now. That'd be really depressing.
I think for some folks it is a thing.
Like, oh, we gotta be friends on Facebook too.
Yeah.
I get so many fucking friend requests. It's so weird. It is so, like, before I started working at the dispensary, if I was sending out friends. There was rarely one like, oh, somebody want to be my friend.
Right.
And I didn't give a fuck.
Sure.
But everybody that mattered, I was already like, yeah, we're all connected on Facebook. Huzzah, yay. Start working at this dispensary, and I like at least like 3 friend requests a week.
Yeah, the folks that are friends with like 1,000+ people, it's because they basically use it to, I guess, network with everyone in town. So if you're an acquaintance, you're their Facebook friend.
And
but
it's all-
I don't like that
And it's
shit.
all patience. That's my problem. It's like,
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
I appreciate that you really enjoy the service I
Yes.
provide, but I can't accept
Need
your
to be
friend requests on Facebook.
boundaries.
Even though Facebook is not an outlet of my personal life,
Sure.
really in any way, unless somebody I care about, famous, dies.
Yes.
It's gonna suck when I like turn it back to the photo of me. Then people are gonna think I'm dead. Yeah, it's a real bummer. Like, why can't we just be happy with the time we have? You come into the dispo, we have a good chat, probably unload a little negativity about your day on me, which is fine. And then you buy your shit and you go.
Get the
And
hell out.
And it's a, hey, pleasure doing business. Please stop by again. And lather, rinse, repeat.
Folks are nosy. I think that's what it is. They
Well,
want to like know your
yeah.
business.
And if you're a veteran of the exit door, you know, press it once, but no. Wait, and then press it a second time, and then it opens. So
Yeah, I always.
the
fuck that door.
idiosyncrasies of a fucking weed shop. Things I never thought I would ever experience in my
No,
life.
here's the problem. Because here is my statement. When anybody leaves and I show them the, it's like, exits that door right over there in the corner. There'll be a green button to the left. Just give that a press, let it go, and you can open it right up. Everybody presses that motherfucker and tries to open the door while it's still pressed. You
Okay.
got to let it go.
So it works for me because I let it go.
Yeah.
Because I press it and then let it go, and then I press it again, then I'm
No,
out.
you don't,
Yeah, but-
you don't have to press it again after you let it go.
all right.
People
I'm
push,
gonna start
push.
looking like a smart motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
push,
fuck it up
push,
every time.
let go of both, push again, go. That's usually how it is. All you got to do is press, let go, go.
Make these assholes look at you funny. Go over and knock on that door.
Oh no, that won't get you. That'll get you. We see that every day.
Yeah, I bet
Motherfuckers
that's so
will
annoying.
walk around our
I'm
entire.
talking about if they're like trying to leave.
Oh, oh
They'll,
well.
matter of fact, they'll probably call somebody out of the kitchen to
Well,
come
no,
look
that'd be
at
all
you.
right.
Is this motherfucker knocking to get out?
Who do you think gonna answer that door?
Because of course they're trying to come in that way.
Oh, it happens all the time. Especially.
And they can't because the law says I got to go and check in and fuck you. It's-
Oh yeah, we don't just let it. Yeah, because you open that door, you're fucking where all the good shit is.
Isn't it kind of weird, like the shit that people think is like, we can bend that law. I'm like, hell no.
No.
Liquor is one. I don't. Let's just say somebody who's in a high position within this town was at a particular club that Krista used to work at, and this dude is wanting us to stay open till like 4 or 5 in the morning. He's like, fuck it. He said, hey, I'll write you. He says it's about money, right? I'll get you a couple $100. Like, no.
It's illegal.
It's the goddamn law, asshole. We do this and we get caught.
Yeah.
Fucking we're
our
done.
license is gone.
We're done. It's like your $200 check is not going to fucking make it worth it.
Exactly.
Unless you're just a goddamn riverboat gambler.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
roll them dice, motherfucker. Hopefully nobody comes by. But no, that's shit. And people think, that's no big deal. You know, it is. It is a fucking
Yeah,
very
you
big
have no
deal.
idea how big of a deal it is.
So yeah, if some jackass off the street was able to just walk right into the green room, fuck that.
It's like motherfuckers have actually been able to, because they'll pull that door locked. Usually at that point, like, well, this door is locked. No, they'll just pull it harder. To the point where occasionally they do pop that door open, and then we get to yell at them.
God. Well, yeah.
What idiots?
Well, let's call it what it is. There's some stupid people around.
There are
first of all.
idiots.
And second of all, man, It's exacerbated by motherfuckers that want to get high too.
Yeah.
It's like really stupid and really high.
Yeah.
Prepare for all the acrobatics.
Stupidity. Yeah.
I mean, it's, it sucks. Like, especially when, last time it happened, this guy just pulls it fucking right off the magnetic deal.
Oh, God.
And it's me and another, a little bit more of a saltier coworker of mine.
Yeah.
And we both just yell, "Sir," at the same time. And we're both looking at him like it's fucking Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and we just saw someone that was actually human, and we just go.
I just don't. I guess I just don't get it, because if I go up and I pull a door and it's locked,
Yeah.
I use my astute observation skills and I go, well, this one's locked. I'm gonna go find a different way in.
Go find another door.
That's usually what happens. Either that, one of three things will happen. A motherfucker will go tug on that door, it's locked, they leave. They just get in their vehicle and leave.
Guess they're closed today.
Even though
they're not a regular.
We have a sign on our door that says "Ring doorbell for service."
Oh, fucking people don't read signs.
Clearly.
I go up there. My dumb ass plays by the rules. They have a sign that says "Press the button and hold your driver's license
That's
up there,
what
and
I
we'll
do.
buzz you in."
It's not that hard.
And that's what I do. But you stand there for a ridiculous amount of time.
Sometimes, yeah.
And somebody will come walking up, like look at you weird, and then they'll pull on the door, like, "Oh, it's locked." Like, "What are you doing?" Like, and I point at the sign. And I go, "Oh, well, I never do that." Well, all right, but I do. So
Yeah, that's the other fucking thing, man. Like, you try to treat your repeaters a little bit more, like a person,
Yeah.
and then they expect that all the
treatment
time.
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even at a time like when you have new people working and they're going to put you through the paces because it's their fucking job and they just start and don't want to fuck up. And then they get pissed and take it out on these new people, and then mention my name every once in a while.
Yeah,
which
name
is
droppers.
which is fine.
Name dropping
Like,
bitches.
well, this guy never made me do that. And then I see the person, and I'm say, "Hey," even though I didn't really eat any shit for it, but I let them know, like, "Hey, yeah, they told them that I didn't have you do certain things that you need to do to come in and buy weed.
Yeah.
So, you got me in trouble, so now you have to show your shit to me all the time now." Great way to correct it.
Yeah, 100%.
The public, man, like about an hour before you got here, Krista and I were talking about, I don't know that there is, aside from just doing some genius shit that makes me money, I'm always going to have to work with the public until I fucking die.
Sure, same. I'm already in I'm there.
And this kind of shit just makes me go, God, really? Come on, man. Maybe I can feign being stupid and get some disability money or something, huh?
No, you just have to be evil and a liar.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Not that I have family members that do that, but anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not about being good at anything. It's about being a fucking
former family member of mine. Worked on that shit forever. I say former family member because through marriage.
Ah, maron.
Yeah, I wasn't related to the motherfucker actually, but no, he got in like a whole bunch of claims because you have to show you're crazy, right? And he fucking apparently pulled it off well enough, but it was like 4 or 5 years, and they gave him a guy. They backdated it, and it was a fucking king's ransom.
Fuck.
And then immediately went up to Amarillo and hired somebody to kill his wife, and went to prison. So that's the.
I remember that story.
Oh, but they're still
That's
married.
fucking
They're still
crazy.
married. So
What?
Sure.
Holy
Is this
shit.
love?
Which proves that they should be getting disability because those motherfuckers are stupid.
They should both be getting it. Shit.
Holy
Well, that's
shit.
why he wanted it, because she did.
So
So, yeah, that's the population we're building, huh?
unfucking believable.
Yum.
Smart people are stopped breeding, and the fucking dumb ones have doubled up their fucking resources. What the hell, man?
Yay.
Well, we have no LJ,
No LJ.
but we do have some merch, not merch,
Merch.
but a commercial to peddle.
We do. Do I need to plug Budweiser? Oh, we already did that. And Rattlesnake Cable Company, they haven't paid me yet, so let's give a throwback
Yeah, we got Budweiser, we got cables
and something so nice.
by the gallon.
Do you need Invest your money for the future.
Invest in the future.
I've been talking about clean air.
We gotta clean up our air.
I support a ban on self-money.
Yes.
I forgot that the video had actual talking in it.
It's a period piece.
That's so awesome.
George W. I forgot what that guy looked like.
Al Gore, gross. All these people.
Creator of the internet. And
You remember
Mad
back-
Bear Pick.
Back when we thought those guys were cocksuckers, now look at the guy we got and the guy before him.
Yeah,
Those two.
it just is getting perpetually worse, isn't it?
Is that what we're doing? We're trying to find the worst fucker out there?
It's got to be.
Brandon, go out and hold up a bank. We'll get you president.
I got enough people like me in this town. I might actually be able to run for local office shit.
Probably.
I think
well,
so.
considering, never mind. I can't get that one out there. I got to hold that one in. Yeah. I know some of them that are there. Yeah, you'd be all right.
Yep, you fit right in, sweetie.
I'd only have to work like what, 2 days a week, or
It depends.
2 days a month.
Well, do commissioners, city or like county, make a living wage? I thought they had to also work like a normal job.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but they get their stipend for. Oh no, that's House and Senate members. Local people, they get paid, but
They
I mean,
do, but
it's
I
not
don't think
much.
it's. I don't think it's a living wage though.
It's not.
enough. They have to work something else.
I think it's sub 1,000 a month,
Yeah, that's crazy.
something like that. Maybe around 1,000.
I
But I
would
mean, yeah, you're
never-
not doing that
no
shit for
wonder
a job.
all a lot of the people who do it are.
God, I was.
Curious.
That's what I was making at the hotel.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that. Never mind. I'm doing good. Just doing what I'm doing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just do you, man, as they say.
That's all I can do.
So no LJ, but we do have an interesting one. But well, for me and Brandon, Krista's not going to dig because you're not the biggest Metallica fan.
I just am. It's not even that I don't like them. I just don't know a lot about them.
Right.
So
Well, I'd made a bold statement a while back about, and a while back, that's my Midwesterner kicking in. That means like, fuck, could have been yesterday, could have been a year ago.
sure, that's fine.
But I'd made a bold statement a while back that the closers for Metallica were really hit and miss and mostly miss. So yesterday, I took it upon myself to bring up every Metallica record and play the last track on that record.
11 songs.
Did you figure out which one you like the most?
Yeah, sure. But what stood out to me more, there really were only like two that were fucking terrible. Maybe three. You know, the one on Saint Anger is terrible.
All within my hands. Well,
Yeah.
well, of course.
The one on Black Album is not great, and
Struggle within.
the one on was it Reload, I think.
Still not a fan of Fixer.
Yeah. Was it that one? God damn it, I don't know. But I will say this, and even so, apparently I didn't really dislike too bad the third one.
Okay.
So, but it was a weird thing, and all of them have so the last track they have on all of their albums is different from the rest of the fucking record.
Sure. Yeah. That's right. Do they match the new or the next album? Like
No,
you
they're
thought
not they're not that smart. But
Okay.
the
No, they ain't Dream Theater.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You had
that's
proposed.
what Rush did too. I mean,
You had proposed that maybe they did, so I was just curious
Yeah,
if you found
no.
that they kind of matched the way you thought they did.
I think that they just go, well, this song doesn't sound like it belongs on this record. Well, let's make the fucking last one.
Oh.
So
Well, there you go.
That sounds like a Lars response, but but I gotta say though, as much as they don't fit with the album they are on, they fit with each other quite well.
Oh, well, so then maybe they are doing something.
No, they're not.
No,
they're not
you
that
don't
smart.
Think so?
But,
okay,
but,
fair enough.
But they're taking what I am probably going to do this weekend. I'm going to take a fucking playlist and call it
put it
Metallica's
together.
Lasts.
Sure.
And make it just randomly sort them out and plug them in there for a fucking playlist. And it'll be a very interesting playlist. Now, granted, you go back to the really old shit. It is dated because the production wasn't as good.
Yeah, but as it should be.
And their first three were thrash records anyway.
Sure.
So.
I don't know. That Call of Cthulhu is not a thrash
No,
song.
it is not. Yeah.
It's a journey.
But it was
Damage Inc., that's thrash song.
that is a thrash song.
Meta Militia, clearly.
Right. But man, it was that was kind of a fun little journey though.
Yeah. It's actually kind of nice to hear them all together. Of course, like, again, there's always got to be a stinker in the bunch, and Saint Anger's on the bottom of my list. But after listening to all of them together, I would certainly I have a top 3 right now.
Okay.
And the top 3, Spit Out the Bones, probably my favorite right now. Inamorata is probably my second favorite.
Inamorata is my first one. Yeah, that's my first pick.
And those 2 spots will probably jump every once in a while. They will swap spaces. Dyer's Eve off of Justice is my third favorite, and that's solid. That thing ain't fucking moving.
Man. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't prepared for what was the one from Load?
Outlaw Torn.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I would go Inamorata, Spit Out the Bone, and Outlaw Torn. That'd be my 3.
So you got a Load song in one of your top tier fucking favorites.
Hey man,
It's
I'm
all
fucking
right.
listening to Deftones Saturday Night Wrist now. I mean, all things are fucking possible.
I knew I'd break it down eventually.
Steph Carpenter fucking broke me down on Saturday Night
Oh,
Wrist
no,
because
I'm
every time he was like doing one of those walkthroughs or whatever, playthroughs as he calls them, I'd go, "This is a fucking banger. What is this one on?" And it'd be on Saturday Night Wrist, like shit.
Well,
I
you saved the
claimed I
majority of
hated
them for
this
the
one.
end.
I claimed I didn't like this record. And I figured out why. It's because you and Ruben both said it's not one of your favorites. And I went, yeah, it's not one of mine either. Like an asshole.
Well, it's easy to be like, oh, y'all didn't like it? Fuck, I probably don't like it either.
What is your least favorite Deftones record?
I can't say because I don't think I've heard every Deftones record.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say.
Out of what you've heard, potentially, then.
I don't think I have a least favorite. Sorry.
Gore is still my least
I'm
favorite.
a jerk like that. I'm like, anytime
jerk?
anytime I'm given a choice, I'm like, well, can I have both?
Well,
People
of course.
are like, well, oh. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, maybe I don't have to
So
choose.
if it's an evening of questions of if you were stranded on a desert island, we probably should invite you.
I mean, I would force myself, but would I enjoy it very much? Probably not.
Those like pickles or cucumbers?
Pickles?
I don't
Even though I really
I'm
like
gonna go-
cucumbers. That makes
I'm
me
going.
sad.
I'm going cucumbers. Actually,
I love pickles. Though.
big spoon, little spoon.
I'm going pickles. And
Little spoon.
depends on what I'm eating.
Always little spoon.
If it's soup,
You
a
go
brothy
big
soup.
spoon because well, I don't know. Otherwise, it's a little weird, right? What other rapid fire shit we got here? Favorite suit of cards.
Spade.
I guess hearts.
I'm going diamonds.
Nougat or caramel?
Caramel.
Caramel. All day. Only because nougat makers make it weird once in a while. It's like, man, this fucking thing is nothing but nougat with a light coat of chocolate.
Yeah, I'm not into that. Yeah, like Three Musketeers.
Yes, that,
Gross.
exactly.
Yeah.
I liked it as a child, but all children love sugar.
Yeah.
Pringle or kettle cooked?
Crinkle.
I guess kettle cooked.
I'm fucking torn. It's my own fucking
Yeah,
question.
that's
I can't
really
even
hard.
decide.
Yeah, because
I
I really
the
love
efficiency of eating multiple Pringles, but I really enjoy.
Oh, Pringles. I thought you said crinkles.
Oh,
So
well,
I thought you meant
okay,
crinkles.
see, I
you were
then-
thinking like
okay.
Ruffles.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm a Ruffles.
No,
nut.
all right.
Pringles are really good. I don't know. And there's some flavors that I can literally sit and eat the whole can in one setting.
Favorite.
I don't know. There was the spicy one that Frank had recently. Sorry, my roommate had recently. And I was like sneaking in there and stealing his chips. I was like, sorry, bro, I definitely stole a lot of your chips because they were really good. They were better than I thought they were going to be. And I don't know what they were. So I need to go figure it out.
Probably some rare flavor from Japan.
I don't know. Who knows?
They did have a scorching hot, I think.
It's
Pringles or
something.
something like that.
I'll have to go look and see if Walmart still has it. I don't know. I like them all, even the stupid cheddar one, which I never really cared for much.
Salt and vinegar.
Yes, I love salt and vinegar. Anything. Oh my gosh.
What about what the hell is it? French onion? Is that the other?
Oh, I've never had.
No, sour cream and onion.
Yeah, sour cream and
There it
onion
is.
is good. Yep.
That's an old school. That shit and like Lay's barbecue chips. I mean, that's
love
your
barbecue.
that's your
Lay's
old
barbecue
That's your old.
chips.
Let's hop in the Jeep Wagoneer, go down to the riverside, and drink
Yeah.
some RC cola and throw down on some barbecue chips.
I know,
I'll
isn't that
occasionally
funny?
pick up an RC cola.
I do not drink that.
I didn't know that shit was still made.
Yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
is still
Royal
made.
Crown is alive and well.
I'm good. I've never liked RC Cola.
Played on their baseball team in Little League.
Aww.
The Royal Crown,
I was an RC man.
because we had it for free.
No, well, yeah, actually, yeah, we would. We'd get a at the end of a baseball game back then, with Little League, we'd get a hot dog and an RC.
Holy cow! I bet that was so nice.
Yeah.
Orange and a Capri Sun.
Now I do know my mother had to pay for it because she would always tell me, make sure you eat that hot dog and drink that soda. Like, oh, okay. Well, some of this kind of joy is now a little stolen from me, but okay.
That's a bummer.
That's what mothers are for, right?
Yes. At least ones that traumatize you.
I'm here to steal your joy.
Yeah. 10,000%.
Oh, shit, man. Kind of weirded me out that, man, my mother was still alive. She'd be turning 95 this year.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. She passed away a few years ago, but yeah, man. And she was struggling, though. And that, I look at it, I get a little bit nervous because you're like going in the medical field, right?
Huh?
My problem is this, is I think the technology has made it to where we have an ability to keep people alive longer.
Oh, yeah.
But they're going to suffer the fucking consequences the same
10,000%.
as if they, because that's the thing. People were all dying at the age of 60, 65. Yeah, they weren't getting all these weird other things. And now it's like, oh, well, this is a real thing. But you don't generally get it till you're over 70 or even once you reach a certain age, any inflammation's a fucking real dicey. Like, I don't know. Maybe we make it. Maybe we don't.
Absolutely. I think there's some ethics issues involved personally, but a lot of people, unfortunately, for some reason, there's a huge push, particularly in some of the more evangelical branches of Christianity, that think life should be as long as possible, no matter what kind of life it is.
Oh, the crypto fascists.
Yeah.
Christo fascists. Or the crypto fascists, those are like Bitcoin, and they fucking want you to buy Bitcoin.
Goddamn.
And to me, obviously, there's a certain point where like keeping someone alive is not like, it's not a very kind thing to do. The most dignified thing you can do sometimes is let someone die.
That's it. That is absolutely it.
Well,
And it
Yeah,
sucks
especially
for
when-
you because you're the one who has to live with it, but
Yeah.
like it's the most dignified thing you can do sometimes.
Yeah, the gods understand. You can't. There is no way. There is no way that a kind and caring God or gods would fucking let you live out that existence
No, it's
or
just
want
it's
you
awful. It's uncomfortable.
to.
It
No.
hurts. It's
You
terrifying.
can't come join me out in the Elysium fields until you start shitting yourself.
Yeah, how horrible.
What the fuck, man? There's no dignity.
No.
hey, religion's all about suffering.
Yeah, I guess so.
Another thing we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
So I leave for a minute, and we're talking about Pringles, and now we're talking about death and religion and shit.
It's really easy to.
It is easy to digress to it.
I don't know. I don't even know how the hell we got there, but that's fine.
That's okay.
We're here for just the random nonsense anyhow that kind of falls around.
Yes.
Favorite hot sauce?
Sriracha.
That's a really hard one. I like sriracha, but Tabasco, and then I don't know. I like various hot. There's one from Arizona that I really enjoy.
I'm going to
that
go
I
El
can't think of the name.
Yucateco Mayan sauce.
See, I don't even know what that is.
Well, that's keeping up with the theme of not wanting to shit anything solid.
Yeah.
I don't eat that very often, though, and I drink Budweiser every day. So
Oh, well.
I know what the culprit is, Brandon.
Ne'er shall the two meet. Can you count sriracha because it's actually it's a chili sauce?
I don't know. I put that shit in my ramen all the time.
That is hot, bro.
I know it has. I put it on everything.
I used to think it was hot. I really don't anymore.
It's
I
really
kind of
not-
appreciate
it's not
the
terrible.
little zing at the back end of it.
I've actually, my stomach has become less tolerant to heat, so I'm having to back up, not because my mouth can't handle it, but
Really?
because like where my stomach meets my
Yeah.
esophagus can't handle the burn anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
That
get
some milk.
Yeah.
I get that once in a while. I was like, man, did somebody sunburn my esophagus?
Or keep Tums on hand. You can just nom
you go.
some of those. That helps.
I gnaw on chalk.
Yeah, that El Yucateco has got it's a fucking heat, that's for sure.
Okay.
But it's not the hottest shit that's been
Well,
out here.
no.
Most of that came from that
Last Dab.
The Heatonist, I think.
The
that
Last
I got,
Dab Apollo songs.
I got Brandon for Christmas a couple years ago.
That stuff is crazy.
Yeah, and then this asshole wanted fucking everybody to have to torture themselves. I'm never getting him hot sauce again.
Oh no, I'm here for
We're
it.
all going to have a Cheeto later, motherfucker.
Yeah, the Sweet Carolina Reapers.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
because sweet means it ain't going to be that bad.
That's right.
That is incorrect.
No, I used maybe a tenth of that bottle.
That's still kind of impressive in my book.
And proceeded to give it to someone who's like, it's going to go to waste. I've granted the other two, the regular one and that fucking that green sauce.
Yeah.
That green sauce is some of the best shit they make.
Right.
I gave that Last Dab to somebody who's like, man, I love hot shit. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well,
I'm going to bring it to work and we're all going to try it.
to correct you, though, there ain't no way the Last Dab ever going to go bad because that shit got way too much
Yeah.
acidic value.
It got really thick.
That's
Oh, really?
I mean, the consistency can change, but I doubt anything was wrong with it.
No, oh no. But I knew it was like, well, that shit could have been in my fridge for 5 years. But like, well, I should probably throw that out.
No. Most anything has such high osmotic pressure that you're fine.
Yeah, and most of the time, maybe a quick good rub down, wipe of the threads and the cap, and then but once you get it off, but the rest of it should
Yeah.
be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if you smell it and it doesn't smell rancid.
I tried to not put it anywhere near my nose.
Oh, see, I'm definitely.
Well, that's I get it. That's
yeah,
it.
waft is good.
Put a finger.
Like you're trying to huff
Sorry,
those
I
farts.
forget other people are not chemists. So I'm like, you just waft it like you do in, the lab. I'm like, oh wait, not everyone's like knows what I'm talking about.
Fuck.
Shit.
No, it's always nice to let things waft.
God.
So what's your musical bag these days? Because we all know that with your journey of getting harder.
I've been listening. What was the song that was on when I was coming over here? Fuck the bullshit. FTBS by Jesus Piece. That was on Liquid Metal. Yeah. And that was
Jesus
fun.
Piece,
That's a new one on fucking me. I don't know, maybe Brandon.
So that was, I don't know. I dig that. But
Jesus Piece. I don't know if that's a band I'm familiar with.
I don't think I've ever heard of them until that song. So
I
there's
would
that.
certainly be pulling them up. I've rather enjoyed all your musical suggestions in the metal realm.
I'm digging it. I can honestly just throw on like a metal playlist based around like Lorna Shore on like Spotify and some cool shit comes up.
I'm glad
Just
you.
anything that's like really thrashy and angry with both like high vocals and low vocals. I'm pretty much into
So
it.
you like what the?
Well, I kind of not quite as, but like more. I'm into the super doomy vocals, but I want a little bit higher.
I know. I get you.
sometimes, You know what I'm talking
I
about?
know what you're talking about. Like Periphery.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, Periphery. The guy does great clean vocals, and he does really great aggressive vocals.
Yes, yeah, that's a good
I was about
good
to say
way to
dirty
describe
vocals. Was like clean, dirty.
it. Yeah, it just feels good to listen to that right now.
God, could you imagine if you'd seen Gojira in your current state of mind?
Yeah. I was a lot happier then. I'm not that happy anymore. Things are terrible and they're only getting worse.
I thought you were a little angry last year too, but shit.
No, it's more settled now.
This one goes to 11.
Well, it's one of those things where I'm like it's not like angry. I'm resolved in what's happening, but like the anger is still there. But it's like a slow burn.
Yeah.
Kind of think of it as embers instead of a raging fire.
You're like an oil burner of rage.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Yeah, well,
An
whatever,
oil burner
whatever,
of
son of a
rage.
bitch.
My anger can melt wax,
Oh, yes.
but it's
whack.
getting worse. Ain't nothing wrong with having a little anger in your heart. Keeps you active.
For sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, we'll keep up with the Christians, right?
Whew,
Been helping me
gotta-
out for about the past 2.5 months.
It's the weirdest fucking thing. Because I've got a very good friend of mine, a very good friend. I've got a good friend of me.
Friend of mine.
And he is very devout and pretty high up in his church and shit like that, and that's okay. That's fuck. He doesn't need my approval, So I'm not sure why I'm saying that's okay. But the thing is, what he's bothered by is kind of the twist that's going on. Of a bunch of people doing some bad shit, which all people do. That's human fucking nature.
Sure.
No matter where you come down, humans do some pretty sketchy fucking stuff.
no matter what.
But the problem is that he said that they're doing it in the name of Christianity, and that's
Yeah.
his problem with it.
Sure.
Because, and it's Pride Month, so, man, I don't know. I wouldn't call myself an ally, but I'm not opposed.
Sure.
I live on a basis of fucking live and let live and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, whether you're in the majority or whether you're a group that's fucking fairly oppressed, man, fuck it, you ought to be allowed to thrive and exist within your own sphere.
Sure.
So the problem I have then is when you get organizations like organized religion that are trying to go after people that are just trying to fucking kind of find their way and enjoy things.
Sure.
You had posted something on social media. So as much as I say I'm not on social media, I did see this, and that was that the fucking Pride Month is important because of fucking mental health
Yeah.
for people that don't have any support anyway because they're different to begin with.
Yep.
And so it gives them an opportunity to kind of get the right headspace in the month of June.
Well,
right?
it's like it normalizes it, right? Because you realize, oh, I'm not the only person who feels this way. That's why it became important. That's why it's still important, particularly with the legislation that's been kind of raging around the country. So
Yeah, I don't know. And before anybody jumps on me, hey, you fucking heathens got hate in your heart too. Yes, we do.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about
Sure.
it. Because humans are a fucking flawed species.
Yeah,
We'll
for
just go
real.
ahead and point it out. So anyway, whoever our creators are, whoever you think they are, they kind of fucked it up a little bit, just letting you know. Whoever it might be.
free will's the son of a bitch, eh?
The son of a gun.
There's a UFC card tomorrow. Do we want to talk about that or no?
Fuck, let me pull it up.
It's actually not a bad card. There's actually one on the prelims that is of some interest. His name is Andrei Arlovsky, and he's fighting, I believe, his 55th, 56th fucking professional fight tomorrow.
God damn it, he's
Is
fighting
that
on
a
the
lot?
prelim?
Yeah. Yeah, well, you get your fucking bell rung a couple of times in a row.
Of a fight night?
Yeah.
God damn.
It may be his last one, too.
Maybe, because
But-
the guy he's going against is 9-5.
Now, the recurring theme in this, by the way, is going to be Venom is going to pay some dollars tomorrow on fucking what is that? God damn it! What's the
The sponsorship bonus.
Yeah, but they call it they call it something else. They call it an actual pay. But yeah, so I think it caps out like at 35. So if you've had 35 professional fights, that's as much as you'll make. Well, there are a whole shitload of people on the fucking main card
That I've had more than
that have had a
35.
lot of fights. Oh my God. Jim Miller is on that. The guy that has the record for the most, wins, I guess, or whatever.
I think he's tied with Cowboy.
He
Right?
passed him on the last fight. But
I always get Jim Miller and Matt Brown mixed up.
yeah, no, he passed Cowboy Cerrone, but no, he's on it. So clearly that guy's fought a shitload.
35-17.
There's a lot of people that are on this card. Go and get that, not promotional pay. Damn it. Nah, oh well, that's fine. I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
But it's, yeah, I know. I was throwing it around like a champ earlier today.
And
so
then now
this is
you're
karma.
like really bummed
Fucking
out.
karma.
That
sucks.
damn green liquor.
Green liquor and red and white can of beers.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you know what that means.
That means it's Friday and time to party.
I fucking agree with that.
So let's go over the main card real quick, yeah? You got it up? That's
Always.
what she said. That's what she said.
Let's see. We got Tim Elliott, the guy that won Ultimate Fighter and almost beat Mighty Mouse for the belt,
Yeah.
but didn't.
Did not.
Going against Victor Altamirano. What?
Man,
Altamirano.
Alta Moreno. Yeah, but
It's an A.
Moreno. Alta Moreno.
Mirano?
Alta Moreno, yeah.
I thought Moreno was Moreno. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't know who this fucking person is.
Huh. Oh, okay.
12-2.
Now, there are a lot of opponents, by the way, on the main card. But virtually every fight has got somebody that's pretty goddamn long in the tooth.
Yeah, you got a Nurmagomedov on it. You got a Bruce Leroy on it, your co-main.
Alex Caceres.
Daniel Pineda, getting
Yeah,
paid.
both of those guys. Alex Caceres and fucking Pineda, both of those guys have got like 40-plus fucking fights. I mean, Venom had to look at this car and go, are you shitting me? What are you guys trying to fuck us here?
Yeah, Arlovsky 34-21. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a well-balanced card.
Kai Kara France is on it. That guy's had
Main
a hell
event.
of a lot of fights. I mean, it's I call it free. It's not because you got to pay for ESPN Plus, but for a non-pay-per-view, that's a pretty solid card.
Really, and it also helps that shit starts at 7.
Yeah. The
Mountain
problem is
time, bitches.
also, though, when you get people like there's a whole lot of veterans on the card, there's a chance of two things happening. One, these guys get knocked the fuck out really fast because they've been around too long and got no chin no more,
Right.
i.e. Chuck Liddell back in the day. Or number two, they're really crafty and they know how not to get hit, and therefore
So it's
every
really
fight goes to
long.
decision.
Right.
Every one of them. So.
Yeah, that can be a drag.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a mix of the two, and so that way it balances out.
We shall see.
Yikes.
Anything else you got going on, Brandiminium?
I need to drink and smoke more.
Okay. Are we at our end?
Do y'all have a meat update?
Oh, not really.
Oh, okay, fair
A
enough.
meetup date?
we're gonna bottle. Probably.
I thought you said a meat update.
Mead. No.
Like, where the fuck are we going?
No.
I didn't know we had a trip planned.
No, not meat.
Meat update.
Mead.
Yeah. No, Mead. We'll. I don't know. We're kind of taking our time on it.
Oh,
We'll,
okay.
No, but you bring up a good point. I need to probably go ahead and get a couple of cases of bottles in, and we'll get that going. And we will have 24 fucking 750 milliliter bottles of mead ready
Oh,
to go
yeah.
that should be clear as a bell and should be quite tasty without really any note of raw alcohol.
Yeah,
excited.
that yeast should provide a sweeter mead than we normally provide.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see what happens there. It'll be a fun time. Anyway, so we all good to go?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we've had this weird tie. We're going to actually close her down with a Dog Star. We've had an odd
trash is that?
We've had an odd existence around here where Keanu Reeves keeps entering into the ether.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, first of all, Theodore Logan, Ted Theodore Logan, from with he and
Bill S. Preston Esquire.
Bill
sir.
S. Preston. God damn, yeah, there it is. But but
You're talking about Bill and Ted's
yes.
Excellent
Now, of course, that's from
Adventures?
back in the day,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But
or any of the other things.
but then he
And Bill and Ted Face the Music, the new one that I still haven't watched.
I have not.
then he goes
I'm
and
afraid.
I think
plays Jonathan Harker in the Dracula movie, which was great because only he and Winona Ryder are the only two with not a British accent.
yeah, that was really
I thought
strange.
it was hilarious. But then he kind of pops in with this video game, Cyberpunk 2077. He's the main character in that, basically, outside of the player.
Sure.
And also started watching, we rounded out watching John Wick
Oh shit.
last Sunday.
Okay.
Keanu Reeves got a weird fucking existence in this
Yeah.
meat hall, and it's bizarre to me, but
Yeah, I could talk about that motherfucker 20 more minutes just talking about movies he made between 1994 and 2007.
yeah. So fuck it, just roll with it, huh?
Yeah,
I guess.
absolutely.
All right.
He's a good man.
The hell
Yeah,
with
when the universe sends you signs, you just kind of embrace them.
That's right. All right.
I'd hug Keanu Reeves if he were here.
Okay.
With my mouth.
See you in 2 weeks, assholes.
Woo!
First into the